The companies who vendors who are the owners of system of records, right? Who owns the data, okay, are sitting on a let's call it a lot of power and opportunity. And I think they're sitting on, I'm going to use this word, I think they're sitting on gold mine, right? Let me give you an example. Based on my research, Project 44 is dealing about 1.5 billion shipments annually, right? So technically, you're sitting on the biggest data in terms of transportation and logistics, right? So you have the access to contextual data, you have the access to what humans are doing, what shipments are doing, so on and so forth. Okay, so where you see the biggest opportunity, considering the data quality discussion we already have?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's you're right in all of those statements, and I think for me, that's where we opened with: is it planning? Is it execution? Where is the inefficiency? I think taking that massive data gold mine and working more and more on large scale supply chain optimization. So less about the execution of each individual shipment or order, but looking at the design of your supply chain, the carrier mix that you use, the modal mix that you use. That's where the real benefit comes in, and we have every geo, every mode, every vertical, like that nuance that you mentioned, your view on autonomous supply chain. Part of getting to us, part of what makes it difficult is that every supply chain is so different, but we have years of the data on what makes those supply chains so different. And we have built up the data foundation that allows, if you asked a large language model, take a Fortune 500 customer, fix the supply chain, it's not going to give you a very good answer. But if you say, with the context of years of transit, of orders, of inventory, of shipments across modes, take this context of how their supply chain works, write a very prescriptive goal on what you're trying to solve for in terms of a budget reduction or a cost reduction, if you will. Now, the power of the LLM can be harnessed using that contextual data, and you can get to real, we're talking big dollar optimization. So we're very happy with where we started the company and the gold mine that we have. And I think gold is the exact right way to